Source energy flows through us. And when we're in alignment, we're able to naturally allow that source to flow. So that's where we need to learn to maintain our alignment, which comes from focusing, deliberately focusing on our flow, deliberately focusing on the well-being, rather than tuning to other people's lack perspectives. Our natural state is a state of well-being, and it is limiting beliefs that take us further away from that. These limiting beliefs make us feel lack, make us feel smaller than who we are, rather than when we're in alignment, we feel the abundance, we feel the limitless possibilities, and we are in tune with our true power. Staying in alignment is not about keeping momentum going. It's not about doing something to keep yourself in alignment. It's about letting go of what takes you away from the positivity. It's about letting go of the things that slow down your positive momentum. Because these limiting beliefs are what slows it down. These perspectives of lack is what slow down the momentum and the flow of your true source energy. We are naturally in alignment because we always have source flowing through us. It is when we resist this flow that we start to feel a disconnect. So I've done this diagram right here. I hope it focuses. So here in the first picture we see this is source energy and is flowing towards well-being. Now that's the natural flow towards well-being. In the second picture is what happens when you focus on lack. The source energy is still flowing. You're still flowing the source energy, but when you focus, you're focusing the source energy on lack. So it's about focusing on the well-being and allowing the natural flow of source towards well-being, because it's our focus that directs the source energy flow. The source is always flowing, but it's where you focus that the source energy flows to. Going back to the diagram, here we see there's limiting beliefs that are restricting the source of flow towards well-being. Well-being is right there. Source energy is flowing towards well-being, but then the limiting beliefs get in the way. The limiting beliefs start to disrupt the flow towards well-being and start to redirect it towards lack. It is all in the beliefs. The beliefs prevent the flow. In the video about resistance, I talked about pushing a float in a body of water. If we were to let that float go, it will naturally raise to the surface of the water. That's the same with source energy. It is naturally flowing towards well-being. It is naturally flowing towards things that you will be grateful for. It is naturally flowing to the abundance of positivity. But it's the limiting beliefs that cause the resistance, that keep it apart. And so it's all it is about letting go. Just letting go of those limiting beliefs, letting go of that resistance, letting go of the lack mentality. So my friend was telling me, what if you're drowning in a negative thought? What if you're drowning in a negative perspective? You can't just switch instantly? And that's true, because you have built momentum. When you've built enough momentum towards a negative perspective of something, then it's going to be hard to instantly switch. So you're going to have to start reversing the momentum. How do we do that? We start looking for things to appreciate. Oh, I appreciate the fact that the sky looks so beautiful today. I appreciate the fact that these birds are singing today. I appreciate the fact that I am well, I am healthy. I appreciate the clothes that I wear. I appreciate the things that I have. I appreciate this age where we can interact with people through the internet like this. There's so much to appreciate. Just by tuning to the appreciation, tuning to the gratitude, then we're able to tune to who we are. Because the source within us has that kind of perspective. The source within us is continually looking for everything that's around us and appreciating it all. That's the perspective that source has. So when we get in alignment, we get in alignment with that perspective. The source within us is not looking at the news and thinking, oh my God, look at the world, this and that. The source within us is not doing that. The source within us is continuously and unconditionally looking for positive aspects to appreciate and flowing towards the well-being. Another one of my friends was telling me, oh man, I should do more meditation. I'm letting other people's perspectives affect me. Meditation's great, but it's a tool. I've talked about meditation. I've done a video about meditation, but it is a tool. The true test is, can you go out into the world and stay in alignment? Because when you're doing the meditation, you're quietening the mind, you're in stillness, then of course you're going to feel amazing. Can you maintain that throughout the day? Can you keep the perspective of no one can enter my inner world? And if I cultivate inner peace in here, no one outside of this body can affect how I feel. No thing, no news channel, no person, no nothing. No one can come start shouting at me or trying to taunt me or something. I'm in my body. I'm inside here. This is my inner being. This is my source. And I'm tuning to the well-being and the peace that is inside me. I'm not going to tune to the lack that's outside me. I'm going to tune in here. I'm going to feel safe in here constantly. Wherever I go, I'm going to maintain that by just tuning within, tuning to the peace within constantly. Maintain the knowing that you are source energy, and whatever you focus on is where your source energy goes and is what manifests. If you're tuning to a lack perspective, then you're going to feel that disconnection because your natural flow is towards well-being. All you're doing is pinching it off a little because the source energy is always there. You can always return to it and it is always flowing. You can direct where it flows. That's what being a human is about. That's what being a conscious creator, a deliberate creator is about. It's about focusing where you would like it best. I like to focus on well-being. I don't like to focus on the news. I don't like to focus on the negative aspects of life. Your source knows that when we tune to the well-being, we can manifest more, we can cultivate more, we can build that momentum. So use your focus to find the appreciation in the moment. That's the best way to get in alignment and stay in alignment. Constantly look for the appreciation. I can appreciate this, I can appreciate that. Look for what you can appreciate around you. There is plenty. If you haven't already, go watch my video on alignment. I talk about how being in alignment is about being who you truly are. And I just talk about my kind of experience in getting in alignment. For now, that has been all. I hope you've enjoyed. Peace, much love, take care.